everybody. This is Pete from PA Labs, and I want to show you. I've just about got the Resupply completed in the Wargame Studio. For those of you who are following along, I'll show you the screen from the player side of things. I have the game hotwired to start in the resupply phase. So we have two sides to resupply, and this comes about because I completely rewrote the wargame economics. So some of the enormous changes that I've implemented here recently is that each opponent has a central bank. All funds collected go to the central bank, so money earned at one city can build troops in another city. Okay? So cities actually are the root of the funds, and as you can see from this image here, the city is in the center, and then the 6 surrounding hexes are facilities that you can build that enhance the city. Okay, they go hand in hand with building units. So if there's a farm, farms are a resource. Farms produce income per turn. Right now it's defined at 500 points, dollars, whatever, pounds, lira, I don't, whatever. A farm produces 500 points per turn, but a farm enables the city, if it's configured, to produce infantry. So just because you configure a city to build infantry, it doesn't mean it has the rights, it has the capability to build infantry. Infantry also comes from the fact that you have one or more farms. Okay, factories produce $800 per turn, and it allows cities to build mechanized units such as armor and artillery and that sort of thing, land units. To build air units, you have to have an airfield attached to your city. In order to build ships, you have to have a port attached to your city. Okay? And then I've introduced an entirely new feature of the Academy. An Academy allows you to build elite units. Elite units currently are elite infantry, armor, and artillery. Okay? And those have better chances to hit enemies. Okay? They cost a little bit more. In some instances, they have a little bit better movement. Like the elite infantry, instead of moving 2, they move 3. Armor stays the same. Artillery, I think, stays the same. Let's see, what other notes do I have here on the facility? Gosh darn it, I gotta delete that again. Okay, so as I said, the city has to be configured at design time to be able to build the units that the facilities give you the ability to build. I mean, I guess that's the right way to say this. Cities and facilities can be bombed and take damage, which affects the monies they produce linearly. So if you have 50% of the hits taken on a farm, it's only going to produce $250 a turn. And then if a facility is conquered by an enemy, aka an enemy moves onto a facility, it will automatically cease the city's ability for that money and the ability to create those units. Let's see. Facilities, Aside from airfields, facilities really they can be bombed directly, but largely in land engagements, facilities take residual damage. Okay, so if you have an armored unit on there and it's physically being attacked by another armored unit, the city's going to receive a cumulative damage of 50% of the points hits taken by both sides, because all of the bombs, whether they hit a tank, if they don't hit a tank, they're going to hit a building, you know, and even if they hit a tank, the tank explodes and that does damage to the city. So the cities take lots of damage. Engineers are there to repair cities. You can dispatch engineers to cities and facilities for rebuilding your infrastructure. All facilities can be attacked by air, but they're not really attacked by land. I may make cities bombable from artillery. I think that makes logical sense. So let's see. If a city is conquered by an opponent, then all of the facilities feeding to the city will be owned by the city, and if there happens to now be what was a friendly unit on them, then they will not have their points roll to the city. And then with the banking, of course, all monies that aren't spent roll over. So this, as you can imagine, caused an enormous rewrite throughout the entire application. That's what I've been spending my time on. And I've got it pretty much ready to rock and roll. So with Resupply, the AI is the easy side of things, to be honest. It's got its hard points, but it's also got its easy points because you don't have to interact. It just automatically does stuff. So we have your cities, and this is where the knowledge of the city naming right now. This is Germany's that we're looking at. So city one is Berlin up here. So you get their current banking reserve of income. You have a choice of playing with city expansion or unit creation. Here's the current city structure. The city, you have 2 farms, 2 factories, and an airfield. And if I, let's see, if I come up here and let's see, we can do factories so you can see things are matching up. It marks what you get to, what you want to see. So this is what's actually there underneath all the units. And so you got one expansion. So if you wanted to expand, you can expand to 6 and choose what you would want. Logically, that would be an academy. So I'm going to put some additional configuration in games that say, hey, this is a land-air game, or this is a, include sea, and that would make port accessible or not accessible. Ports have a funny thing. They have to be next to oceans. So right now, with the position of Berlin and Paris, this outer rim of expansion to have a port has to have a city or an ocean hex on the other side. So you would have city, port, ocean is the way that would have to get built. So right now, none of these cities right here can build a port. Right now, airfields can be built, and I may change that and allow for also ports to be built at a land or shore hex, and that would and separate from a city, so they would be linked only by who owns them to the actual game. And I'm thinking very heavily I'm going to do that. So ports can be built out here along the edge for Germany eventually. And France can have a port over here or down on the Med. So that would give ports and airfields the ability to be built apart from cities, but also you're going to have some with the city because there's no building facilities attached to an airport. All the building facilities are attached to the city. So you'll have to have an airport next to your cities in order for the city to be able to build planes. So that is the enormous change that I've been working on as the last piece of this. So this all factors in the capabilities of what units or what facilities are around the city, what it's configured. Currently, all of these cities are built with all possible units if they have the right stuff attached to them. So that pretty much concludes this video. I just wanted to show you the economic structure and the resupply phase piece that I'm at. And I want to thank you all for watching.